Welcome to the No Mongol Podcast, a weekly show about all things skateboarding. My name's Rick Beta, back from dealing with the damn flu. You might hear it a little bit in my voice and my nostrils, but that's always fun, right? Yeah, the flu, hey, woo. But I'm back nonetheless. Yeah, I kicked my ass last Sunday. I mean, it was so bad, I couldn't even go to one of my son's soccer games. That's how bad it was. I think I've only missed, 2 of his games over the last 6 years. I had to tap out. I'm like, I can't do it. But all the while, of course, I had the new Thrasher magazine in my hand. Yes, that's right. Remember when I kept tripping out about how quick the magazines came? I was just... all I have to say is the new one, it came just on time, right at near the 30-day mark from the previous one. I remember I time-stamped it last time. It's just the days go by quicker these days, right? Nothing to see here, right, Rick? Can't believe no one told me. Hey, Rick, yeah, time just goes by a little bit faster. But honestly, I was legit. Maybe I need to question my sanity. I legit was starting to believe that I was the only one that had a bi-weekly subscription to Thrasher. Yeah, exactly. So as of now, it's just basically cue up the Frank Drebin, explosions behind me. Nothing to see here. Carry on. Nothing to see here. Yeah, anyway, so I'm glad I don't have to talk about that ever again. Thrasher's just on point, man. They deliver their magazines on the day that it should. On point. You can follow along on social media at RickBeta, RickBata, or email the show, nomongopodcast@gmail.com. So I want to start with a quick update. If you've been following along with Kevin Wilkins' battle with cancer, he's been actually sending a lot of updates as of late. But I want to go back a couple of the earlier ones. Let me pull them up here. So this one was November 16th. So new news, lumbar 5 vertebrae growth is what he wrote. So it metastasized, unfortunately, from this prostate cancer, which, but then he said, but they don't see it anywhere else yet. That Tuesday, he had an MRI by his from his back guide to ID the back pain that he's been dealing with for the last 8 weeks. Let's see what else we got here. Wednesday was the news that there was no new growth in my vertebrae. The growth was pushing around on the nerves in the L5 area, which caused the pain at the end of September. So, yeah. So basically, yeah, he went on to say timeline is not set. He's going to hear about doctors. Got MRIs coming up, but as he always said, thanks for all your support. I'm so lucky to be surrounded by so many of the best friends in the world. Hit me up anytime if you have any questions or you want to talk about it. But that was on November 16th. A couple other ones here that he mentioned. Quick CT simulation to meet up with the radiation oncologist scheduled for Monday. And they want to blast his L5 vertebrae is what it's looking like. So it looks like a combination of radiation, which, obviously my wife recently went through. It sucks. It's tough. I can only imagine. I mean, and you're dealing with your back. Yes, he had a poop update. You have to read it for yourself. I don't want to read it all, but it was funny. He's like, yeah, I'm pooping. So, hey, that was good, Hell yeah, Kevin. Please let us know whenever you poop. Every day. We got to know how you're doing. Oh yeah. Yeah, so he said I'll get my first of 5 radiation treatments on my lumpy L5 vertebrae. There's a growth inside it and it's making it bone rub on the nerves down there, is what he said. Always with the nerves down there. I'm comfortable, if not distracted. Everything is cool right now. That L5 be bussin', man. So yeah, if you haven't donated to his GoFundMe or at least following his story, he's been providing a lot of updates, which is good. It was kind of quiet for a while, but he was assuming all was well. Unfortunately, the cancer has metastasized, which is the last thing anyone regarding the C word wants to even say or experience. But he's going through it. But this was nice. This was it's Black Friday, but he wanted to. Small Business Sunday or Small Business Saturday. See, dude's in the hospital. He's dealing with cancer. And he's still looking out for the small, businesses. That's why I just had to point out, provide a quick update on him. So my other brain, my working brain, my wife Cheryl, is so incredible. It's hard to describe. I won't go deep here, but imagine if all your needs suddenly change and you had someone at your side who seamlessly adjusted the entire world so that everything still worked. And when I say seamless, I don't mean it's easy. It's just smooth and selfless. And from my vantage point, the coolest things ever happened to me. Yeah. Shout out to his wife. Cheryl. I feel you. I know exactly what you're going through. But he's optimistic. It's getting a little better minute by minute. My living has always included doing stuff. I don't really like chilling or relaxing more than I enjoy doing a thing. That's a good point. When I was sick last week, it was so hard for me to sit still. I feel you, Kevin. I'm the same way. I have to be. It's almost like the universe told me to relax. Told me like flat out like, no, Rick, you know what? You've been burning the candle on both ends. You were going to get sick and you're going to chill and you're going to deal with it. I think I had because I missed 2 days of work too. That's how bad it was. And a couple of those nights, I had like restless leg syndrome. That is the worst ever. Like I had to get up, walk around just because I walked so many steps in a day and my body gets used to it. And then when I just have to just sit and recover, my brain just goes all over the place. I just can't. I can't relax. Although I had to. So true, man. So yeah, that's the latest. So the latest as of this recording, actually he had an update today. So looking ahead, I've got radiation treatments Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning this week. And I also expect to get news from my UNMC oncology team for the treatments on the new growth in and on my L5 vertebrae. I just wanted to send the love to Kevin Wilkins and provide a quick update to y'all. If follow along, donate. Actually, what is the number? As of this recording, it's actually pretty hefty, man. Let's see. $85,000 goal. They're at $83,827, 995 donations. That's amazing. Wow. There's an anonymous one for $2,000. It's amazing. So yeah, I agree. Kick cancer's ass, Kevin. You got this, dude. You got this. It's not easy. I know that for sure. Cheryl, your wife, you got this. You've got this. Much respect. Okay, so next up, gonna have to do kind of like a quick fire round or something, in that nature, because, as I said, I was down for the count, which meant I actually had time to watch a lot of these videos, a lot, and I can't talk in length about all of them, but I guess I'll do some like quick fire. I did some notes for sure. What is the first one? Is a Urine Fuji for Creature Skateboards, and I wrote down talk about a perfect fit. And what stood out to me, stylish McTwists. Like her McTwists are beautiful. And I know this is kind of weird to point this out, but I think that goofy-footed McTwists look better than the regular ones. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I just think they do. Maybe hers just kind of made me I'm like, yeah, that was stylish. Watch that back arm, the way it just kind of straight. Yeah, it's just, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad. Just fact, right? Am I the only one? Or does it not matter? I don't know. Goofy-footed McTwists just look better. So if you're a goofy-footed rider that can do one, you're like, pat yourself on the back. Go, yeah, damn right, Rick. Now you're talking. Preach. Preach. TJ Rogers, Keep Smiling, which immediately got the song, That's What Friends Are For. Even through the whole thing, I couldn't get that song out of my head. I don't even know what track was. I think he had a rap song on there. All I had was like, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure. That was stuck in my head. Because I legit thought that was the song he was going to rock for it. But no, it's just a message. Can't remember what he said. It was just a part in the video. He was just kind of, yeah, the sun's shining. And I think he referenced the song, but it wasn't that one. But that was what my crazy brain went with, okay? April Skateboards, Turbo Green. I love the Fugees track. Worked for me. I mean, it fit the team. It fit the slow-mo clips, which there were a lot of slow-mo clips in there. And I especially loved like the subtle message that Shane is letting the world know about his team. In that, and I've mentioned this before, quote, he plays his enemies like a game of chess. I know, Shane, we know. We're watching it, dude. Totally play your enemies like a game of chess. Just for all of us to see there. But a couple other things that stood out to me. One was, how well Deshaun fits on this team. It's a perfect fit, right? It makes sense. I mean, you can see how well, like, he clicks with that crew. It's a great match. And to me, it feels like he's been on the team for like years. It's just kind of the vibe he's got. So that's just how it feels to me. And then two, I mean, that heel flip from Guy at 152. Guy, why you gotta do us like that, dude? Really? Couldn't do a front flip on that? You had to do a heel flip, huh? Yeah. Showing us, reminding us that you still have skills at your age. Oh yeah, watch it. Hold my beer. Watch this. But what I really like most about this, it was a 5 minute 58 second commercial, but it didn't feel like a commercial, right? I mean, I didn't really start like noticing the dunks until like the third and fourth viewing, and I started to kind of see the reflection from the sun on the swoosh. I almost had to put on like some shades, once my RAS caught wind of that. I was seeing it all over the place once I noticed it. So yeah, props to always basically on selling us a shoe, but being very discreet about it. You weren't really like forcing it down our eyeballs, but you were. But it wasn't that obvious. I mean, maybe it was the colorway, that kind of allows it to blend in with multiple, color palettes and fits and spots. Oh, I don't know. Well done is all I got to say, though. Oh, and that ender, that was ridiculous, dude. That was so uncalled for. I'm looking at you, Deshaun. So uncalled for, dude. Jacuzzi Unlimited, La Vic was a nice little edit with, some of the peeps, the crew rolling through San Jose. Too bad I wasn't around. I probably could have seen him on that little beer cart, pedal cart, whatever it is. And they had to get some orange sauce too. It's a must. It's a must. Orange sauce for the win. Hence the title, La Vic. I know it. They went skating. They crushed it around San Jose, and guess what? They probably went to La Vic. I don't know. What did they get? I always get the burrito there, but I bet you they're like a quesadilla crew. Yeah, I can see that. But you got to get that La Vic orange sauce, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know. If you don't know, hit me up next time you're in the area. We'll go. I'll take you there. DGK Amen. 17 minutes, 25 seconds, and I enjoyed the whole damn thing. I watched it in one sitting. Didn't even think about the time. That's how much I enjoyed it. But a quick couple of notes that I need to bring up, though. Actually, only one trick from Chaz Ortiz. I miss seeing that guy do tricks. I mean, does he still skate? One trick, Chaz Ortiz. That was it. And then 2, 0. And I'm holding up a 0 on my hand. 0 tricks from Kalis. What? Come on, man. What happened? I mean, there has to be some reason behind that, right? Is he keeping all that footage for his YouTube page, maybe? Or has he got another part coming out? I was hoping to see some Kalis, man. It's kind of a bummer. But yeah, it's a great video nonetheless. It's one that, if they had a physical copy, I'd buy it. It's that good. Hammer after hammer after hammer. You know, they always got the nice beats on those videos. But check it out if you and see if you can watch it in one sitting like I did. You know, I mean, it wasn't that hard actually. Oh, and real quick, one thing I noticed too. Notice how many NBs are there. A lot of skaters rocking the NBs in this vid. Not a lot of DCs seeing this, this time around. It's very interesting. Nice shift there, huh? Another video I checked out the other day, Thrasher Vacation. This time they were in Canada, and this was 19 minutes, 22 seconds. These are long videos that I've been watching. It's very rare. Like I said, I had the time to watch it. And it was 19 minutes of video, of course, not chilling by the poolside with, a stiff cocktail. And key highlights I wrote down were, Pedro Delfino. I mean, that dude grabs our attention anytime he rolls around. So you stop what you're doing, you watch. Wes Kremer, Westgate, and of course the skater I mentioned earlier, TJ Rogers. The one that, on the thumbnail of the video, that was TJ. And I still can't believe that went down. I was like, damn, TJ! Damn. I mean, save some massive switch front 180 tricks down double sets for the rest of us, I was going to do that. I was going to do that right there at that spot. TJ, I don't know, man. Is he officially entered the acronym race? That was ridiculous. What else? Oh, Jaws, still watching. That was a fun one. Classic Jake, classic Jaws. And I love how he said that there was no way in hell he'd go back and do that spot ever again. Kickflip that clipper. He'd be like, kickflip melon grab, right? That was all Phelps's magic that day. And it worked. And we saw him do the same thing to DeCenzo, right? So that was a good one as well. So many videos this week. Actually, in the last few weeks, I should say. And I can only thank, in a weird, odd way, that I was sick. I was able to watch them. Oh, Spitfire Wheels, Louis, Mason, Jake, Curran. That was time well spent. That video was awesome. I mean, poor Ryan Lee, he ended up with a scratched lens in the end. Oh, damn, Ryan, I feel you, man. But seeing Jake's reaction, that was all worth it. Jake, did you sleep well that night, dude? After you did that? Quick technology question, filmer question. What do you guys do with those when they get scratched? Are you screwed? Or is there someone that can, buffer that out? A legit question. I never owned one of those cameras with those lenses, so. Like, no, Rick, it's done, dude. You got to throw it on the neighbor's roof. R.I.P. But yeah, that was all worth it to see Jake's reaction. I mean, to me at least. Probably not for Ryan. But actually, did you see Ryan's new wheels that Spitfire dropped? 60 millimeter, 80 HD. Yes, please. Yeah, take my money. I will be buying those. I will own them. They will be mine. I don't really need them, but it's just another excuse to kind of transition one of my larger decks into a, cruiser filmer board. I want to be like Ryan is basically what I'm getting at. And I got you, Ryan. Let's make Ryan some money. Let's all buy a pair, buy a set. Seriously, 60 millimeter 80 HD. Those are gonna be so smooth. Can't wait to get those bad boys. Magenta Brutalista was 11 minutes 35 seconds of time well spent. So many creative spots. I mean, so many creative tricks. All I have to say is I legit wrote this down too. These guys, they would have killed it at the old, remember the old school legendary spot, the Fish Banks in Sunnyvale? Those in the Bay Area know. Probably seen it in some videos back in the day. I know Cab crushed it at that place. But those guys would have killed it at Fish Banks. They would have basically pulled a Tom Penny and shut that place down. They could skate anything. Magenta Crew's insane. And while you're watching that one, circle back, check out the most recent Mostly Skateboarding. They had a nice interview with Leo. Good stuff. Braden Gonzalez's 9 to 5 was about 16 minutes 52 seconds of time well spent. Yeah, watch that one too. Another full-ish length video. And Yuto, he got things started off by slaying it in the pool. And that was an almost perfect pool. Right? Did you guys see that one? At least to me, that looks like a perfect pool. That would be so fun to skate. But Sharif shut the whole damn thing down with his ender. That's how you end a video, y'all. That's how you end it. Take notes. Copy and give credit. That was so gnarly. More of that, please, in 2024. The GX1000 crews will be like, nah, man, you can't steal our thunder. It's not cool, dude. Cease and desist. Hell no. And we also got to see, some more Deshaun Jordan footy on that. So he's had a big week as well. Lots of big weeks for y'all. Yuto, Deshaun, TJ. Oh, this was a cool one. Ben Raymer's Foundation. And they had it was called Checking In with Louis Lopez. It was about I didn't write down the time. I think it was 6.5 minutes or so. But it was a nice snapshot into his day, his mind. And I got to learn a couple things about him. I didn't know he's been sober for a year and a half now. That's awesome. Very cool. He's talking about the benefits of that. And he also talked about his recent suicide first aid light training, which is free, that he recently completed. And he's like, I wish I had kind of known, back in the day, just hanging out with Ben, some of the questions, some of the signs, So it's this sounds like something that we all should check out, is why I wanted to point that out. And it's free. Very cool. Like I said, I was blessed to watch so many videos this week. It's insane. But I guess it also got me thinking about some of the skaters I wish I had more videos to consume. And there are actually a handful of skaters that I'm kind of worried about. Let's get real for a second here. Has anyone seen Sammy Baca? Where's that guy been? Is he still in Vegas? I think I follow him on social too. And has he been posting? I don't even know. I just had to point that out. I don't remember seeing a single clip from Sammy this year. That mean, dude, is he just grinding? He's got his head down, putting the part together. But you good, Sammy? You good? Anyone link to the guy? Just, go tap him on the shoulder and just give him a thumbs up. Say, you good? And if he says, yeah, then just let me know. I miss that guy. How about Kyle Walker, too? I think I've seen little flashes of him. Is he still in getting clips mode, too? Will we ever see that clip to supplement, the crazy gap ollie on the back of Thrasher a few months ago? Or are we going to see it? It's not looking like we're going to see it in 2023. It's November 26th as I record this. This month is going by fast. Less than a month is going to be Christmas, and then the New Year's going to be here. Another skater I didn't see a lot of this year, Mark Suchu. I mean, he's been kind of active on his Instagram. But yeah, I haven't seen a lot from him, which has me thinking too, 2024 is going to be pretty nice. But he seems like he's probably reading a lot, but he seems like he's got a lot of good things in the works as well. So you can't sleep on that dude. Can't sleep on. I just had to point out. I miss seeing that guy too. I don't know. Those are my top 3 of skaters. Where the hell is Waldo version? Where are they at? I miss those guys. Yeah, I can find them on IG, but I don't want to be on social media all the time. All the damn time. But actually, there's one last one. Here's one last human that I'm really getting worried about, and I did some research before trying to find this person. Almost kind of I almost had to start a Chin-inspired "Have you seen him?" campaign. It's getting this bad, okay? It's getting that bad. Whatever happened to OG McGee? He just vanished into thin air, right? Is he okay, Barra? I know you guys are busy just pounding the crap out of your warehouse, with the Mike Moe, but please tell me he's still on the payroll. What's the old phrase? You can't fire him, promote him. Did you guys promote him? What is he doing now? What's OG McGee up to? OG was kind of growing on me. After he was growing on us, right? You're like, hell no, Rick, don't drag me into this too. It's just you and OG McGee, man. You guys can go hang on an island together. Live happily ever after. And I just might, actually, if I can find him. Don't try me. Don't test me. Oh, what happened to Rick? He's gone, dude. Him and OG McGee are just hanging, living the life. But yeah, anyone tuning in, can you bump elbows with Steve or Eric? Find out who's got some intel on OG. At best case, I just want to make sure he's okay, and then we can figure out next steps, okay? Oh, you know what? If I paid like Ian Mishna, I bet if paid him some cash, right? That crew, that Jenkum crew, they could track him down. I shouldn't give that away, huh? That's a good idea. I mean, I'm gonna erase that last bit. Never mind. I'm not gonna include the Jenkum crew at all. Don't worry. That's a horrible idea. Lame, Rick. Note to self. But lastly, though, I just want to wrap up this episode with a quick Sodi thought. Sodi update. I feel right now it's either Tom Knox or Rob Pace. It's their trophy to lose. Which I'm leaning more towards Rob, as he's had kind of the more insane tricks in all of his parts. He's had more of the mind melters, the hammers, whatever you want to call it. Actually, no, he's checked off a lot of the boxes required. Tom has too, don't get me wrong. But if you had to tell me today to vote for one person, my vote's probably going to go to Rob Pace. But, we still have, probably another week or two? I mean, will Santa Cruz get their first ever Sodi? Will Rob Pace get like the first ever back-to-back? Because he won the Slam Sodi last year. That'll never happen again, if it does. So there's history to be made here. Actually, on both sides. Santa Cruz and back-to-back Sodis. Slam and then Thrasher. Or will it be Tom? Will Tom come in with the next couple week or two and just blow us away? I mean, he's on Crooked. Does that help his cause? I don't know. We don't know how these are judged. It's all in the eyes of Thrasher and the crew over there. But I do know this. So Santa Cruz already has another part. It's a road trip video scheduled for November 28th. It's called Get in the Van. Thrashing through PNW with Winkowski, Pace, and Iman. So they already did. Going to destroy it up there in the Pacific Northwest. And what it says here is, they hit some iconic skate spots, or skate parks, I should say, and quote, heavy spots before Rob closes curtains on some brutal rail destruction. Yeah. Well, that's one thing that just popped in my head too. Yeah, Rob has a lot of rail destruction in his parts this year, but it still wasn't as much as, remember, I think it was last year, right, where I talked about, damn, Nyjah has like too much rail footage. You know what I mean? Rob's got a nice balance. So it's not enough to where it's like, okay, it's just rails, because Rob's hitting up everything. So I don't know. I'll have to say is more rail destruction. I mean, I'm looking forward to it, Rob. Don't get me wrong. But will this seal the deal for Rob Pace? Just might.